Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Guess what? It's your favorite girl, who? Vocal with AJ Reese. That's right. Coming to you live on this amazing Monday evening. Yes, Monday evening. Um, I hope that your day was amazing. Mine was great. It was busy, but it was productive because sometimes you can be busy doing absolutely nothing. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So, excuse me, again, checking in. How was your day? This video will not be released until midnight. Midnight tonight. Do you guys know, like, I spent this weekend, I did laundry, and that might have really been it. Oh, no, no. What I did, I also went to training. I had prison training at the church for ministry. So I love prison ministry. I really, really do. I love going into the prisons and being able to minister to God's people. I love it. Like, that's how you have, but that's part of the thing. You have to know what you're called to and what God has given you, because whatever He's given you, it won't feel like work. It won't. It's like it can just roll off your tongue. You can just do it with your eyes closed. Or I'm telling you, it's no struggle. Like, you just love it. You feel complete. And that's how I feel. Like, I'm nervous when I go, but I'm telling you, I know that God goes before me. But the training, when I realized that we were collaborating with Yoke Fellowship Ministries, prison ministries, or whatever, I seen it in as one of our update announcements at church. And I went and I signed up. I ran and I signed up because I know that's something that God has truly given me. And I used to do it, at my old church, the old church that I used to be a part of. So it's nothing for me to want to do it again, because it's what I love. It's what I love. And not everybody is called to that, and that's fine. Listen, I ain't mad at nobody. I'm not. Excuse me. I'd rather know what you're called to versus you're just doing something and you're just making shipwreck of it, or you're doing it begrudgingly. No, no. So I can respect that. I can truly respect. Not everybody's a part of outreach. Not everybody's going to do outreach, and I can respect it. I can dig it. I done been on the streets doing outreach ministries, and I'm telling you, you come across so many walks of life. You get cussed out, you get attacked, and I'm talking about, I don't mean physically attacked, because no one has physically, but verbally, Lord have mercy. You want to make that devil mad? Please take your behind out there and start doing some outreach. That devil get fired up mad, but that's okay, because there is nothing that God has given us that we can't handle. If God be for us, then who and what can be against us? And I'm telling you, God got our back. When we are about handling our Father's business, God will make sure that He already prepared the way for us. So I'm telling you, and now I ain't gonna lie, I was starting to get tired in training. I really was. I was starting to get tired. I was like, sheesh. Because, I went from doing laundry straight to training. So I was up early that morning, made my coffee, and I didn't have anything to eat. So that was also starting to get, it was starting to get to me. I was just like, oh my gosh. So it was funny because one of the instructors was like, oh, because I could go on and we be here all day. Me and another sister, I said, oh, no, we won't. No, we will not. Not I won't be there all day. You can be there all day. I won't be there all day. But anyway, nonetheless, I'm telling you, it was really, really good just to be a part of a prison training again, and being able to know that you are going to genuinely affect lives. So, the cause is the gospel, and the effect of that thing will be souls coming to the Lord because of. And I'm telling you, like, some people will say to themselves, like, well, I've never been locked up, and excuse me, I don't know what that's like, and whatever. But truth be told, all of us been locked up. Every last one of us. Regardless if you physically have been behind bars or you have not. But we have all been locked up in some form of fashion. Do you not know the wages of sin? When they say it's death, it is. Do you not know strongholds is a prison? It's a prison. If somebody has total, complete control over you, it is considered you are their prisoner and you are enslaved to their prison system. So if you didn't know, let me just say that if you didn't know, you know now. So you don't have to be physically with handcuffs on in a jail cell. Do you not know when people are suffering mentally? It's a prison system. We're enslaved. And see, that's the thing. Sometimes we just believe, oh, I ain't never been locked up. I ain't that. So yeah, you have. 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 Whether it's to that lying tongue you got, whether it's for that love of money that you have going on, you'll do anything for that dollar. That's a prison. See, we don't look at strongholds, and we don't look at certain things in certain ways because there are times literally things aren't presented to us in such a manner. Yeah. When you look at people who stay in abusive relationships, it's a prison. That's a prison. That's a prison. Don't fool yourself. Yeah, it is. It's a prison. You stay tied to that abusive church that mistreats you, talk to you poorly, treat you poorly, talk down on you, condescending. All got you like you a live slave. It's a prison. That's a stronghold. Those, let me tell you something. The things that I did mention, that is not of God. It is not. He said, whomever the Son of Man has set free is free indeed. There are times that literally, and I'm telling you, you can have a person that have all they've ever known all their life was jail. And you see people that get locked up, get set free, go right back. Free, go right back. Go right imprisoned. That mind is wired and it's all imprisoned. Sometimes they feel like their mind is so misconstrued that they feel like they're better in the prison system than they are literally being free on the street. Because you can physically be free, but mentally you're still in prison. It's so true. People wonder why people run back to abusive relationships. And, oh, girl, you better than me because it wouldn't be me. And I couldn't. If you are imprisoned, oh, baby, it will be you. Yeah, it will. Don't fool yourself. Yeah, it will. A lot of times we talk about what we wouldn't do. Well, a lot of times what happens, the very thing we speak out of our mouths that we wouldn't do would be the very thing we end up doing. Why? Because do you not know your words will come back and try you and test you to see what you made of and what are you going to do? And most times, baby, you're going to do exactly what you said you wouldn't do. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. I'm a witness. You're talking to her. So again, prison can be so many different forms. So many. And sometimes, there are a lot of times we can be very hard on those who either were in prison or are in prison. And the bottom line is, guess what? They still human. That's still somebody's son, somebody's daughter, somebody's aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, friend, cousin. Hey, co-worker. Hey. So it's like we can't be so quick to say what we will not do. Give it some time. Yeah, some time. Desperate things will cause for desperate measures. We'll say what we wouldn't do. Let me tell you something. We're getting so down to the wire of the return of Christ. Don't say you wouldn't rob a bank to make sure you want to take care of your family because you don't want to see them starving and suffering. Don't say you wouldn't, because you're lying. Without Christ, we'll do anything. And a lot of times, there are times with Christ we'll still do something because we're in the flesh. We're human. We're not perfect. We're not. So again, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you, it's something. It's almost like Outreach and I are married because that's how much is just a part of me. I love it. When I say I love it, even when I didn't feel like it and was tired, I still did it. And I'm telling you, it's just something about when you are fulfilling the will of God, you just feel complete. It is an internal thing that goes on with the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit being in perfect alignment. It's just something about it. I cannot explain it. The only one who can really explain it is God, because that's who gave it to us. And I'm telling you, I was just sitting there and I'm like, wow, I remember the days of going up to the prison. I believe, I know it was, Deacon Stallings. He's now transitioned on and went home to be with the Lord. It was myself. It was Sister Sylvia. It was Brother Christian Holland, which is Coach C, Coach and Pastor C. And I think Bob Safransky, he's a part of a ministry, I think out Ben Salem or whatever, but we partnered with them and we would go up on State Road to the prison and we would minister to the men. And it was something because I'll never forget, first of all, number one, I had never been to the men's prison. Now, I've been there to go visit some relatives, but I'm talking about as far as going in there to minister behind prison walls. And I'm telling you, I've been to prison to minister to the women, but it was new for me with the men. And I'm telling you, I was so nervous because, me, I'm a watchman. I watch. I survey the land a lot of times. My discernment is on high alert. I'm watching everything, and I'm just kind of watching protocol and how things go and the operation thereof. And I'm telling you, I just kept praying, Lord Jesus, what do you want me to say to these men? And I remember saying to the Lord, well, I've never been locked up before. I don't know what to tell them. They may not want to listen to me. And I'm going on and on and on and on. And the Lord said, well, yeah, you have. You've been locked up before. You've been locked up many a days. You've been locked up many a times. You've been locked up many a years. To sin. Boom! I'm like, Lord. Or what was his name? Bernie Mac. Claude. Have mercy. I was like, oh wow. I'm telling you, God know how to get you told. He'll let you know. You ain't where you think you at, baby. You ain't all of what you think you are. You are work in progress. And there are processes to this thing called life. So don't ever think more highly of yourself than you ought to. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. So that's all I have for you. But I'll be coming right back after this with my next video, okay? So you guys stay tuned. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. I almost got tongue-tied. The devil. A liar. But anyway, love you guys. God bless you again. This video will be released tonight. Tonight, it will. Love you guys. God bless. I'll see you in a few. Peace.